There's CORVAIRWILD under an airplane landing pattern, I guess. That's a small jet, twin engine. It's a shorty, 120 passenger. I used to know my airplanes because I live near an airport, not anymore. We're on the road. Woodrow Wilson Memorial Drawbridge. Who was Woodrow Wilson? I don't know, I couldn't tell you much about him. I think they call this the triangle, maybe. Am I getting it right? Here comes another one. One on top of the other. Smell that jet fuel. There's an amusement park. There's some big multi-story building with a glass facade. Can you see that? Right there. I've never really been to Washington, even though I drove through it. It's a bit of a long story, but welcome to, as the people in Great Britain say, Maryland, but otherwise known as Maryland, like Missouri, or New York, or Long Island, New Jersey. Oh, I'm gonna get hell. Stalkers will be after me. Welcome to Maryland. Takes practice, I guess. Montreal, Toronto, BC, British Columbia, Winnipeg, Manitoba. That's a tongue twister if you gotta say it a lot of times. Winnipeg, Manitoba, Winnipeg, Manitoba. No, it rolls off the tongue. MGM, what is this, a casino? You know what they say, a fool and his money are soon parted. I don't go to those places, not for me. Been to a couple of casinos. Meh. Metro Goldwyn Mayer, MGM. Not interested when I can be going to a junkyard. The only time I'd ever go to a casino is if it was warmer outside. Warmer inside than outside. Nope. I'm still locked up going up the hill. Speed's decreasing. Breakdown lane. This man is broken down. Oh. Yeah, flat tire. I noticed when I pulled over at the rest stop a few miles back, there's the men collecting the trash. Some places don't pick up the trash or tow away their abandoned vehicles. I noticed when I stopped at a rest area a few miles back, the temperature's only 50 degrees, 9 degrees Celsius, that my front tires were cold to the touch, and my back tires were definitely warm. And I've got them cranked up to 55, 60 pounds. They run up to 80 pounds cold. And I've got them cranked up to, I think, around 60. I forget, I've been pumping air into so many tires. Like my trailer tires last night, they were at 30, 35. Minimum or maximum 50. But I cranked them up to around 50. Since I'm loaded right to the limit. There's a big machine on the low boy. So we're in Maryland. Or like I said, as the Brits say. Did you watch that video? Instructional video on MOT, Ministry of Transportation. It's a bit long, it's a bit slow, it's a bit dry. CAT, Corrosion Assessment Tool. You gotta watch it. Monty Python would make fun of that. Not much to see here, just the roofs of buildings with flat roofs and water on the roof and rusting galvanized ventilation systems. Going up the road. We got her in lockup. Trans temp is under control. Oil pressure is nice and reliably low. One of these days I'll change the sender. Maybe I'll change the back plate on the LS motor and put an end to a bit of that oil leak. Of course, it rust proofs the undercarriage. This vehicle is going off the road as soon as it gets to my shop. Because I'm going to pull the tranny, transfer case, rebuild the 4L80E, put the anti-rub through kit plate into the transfer case, refill my differential with non-posi fluid, and who knows what else I'm going to do. I don't know myself. Just going to freeze lying on the floor. One day I'll get a hoist. Wouldn't that be nice? That's it. From Maryland, off to Washington, and points north.